Dr. Zelthor's 4 manipulator appendages trembled as he withdrew the neural probe from the human's exposed shoulder. The emergency surgery had taken 3 cycles longer than anticipated, and throughout the entire procedure, the patient had remained eerily still. The battlefield injury was catastrophic. Shrapnel from the Korvax assault had torn through Lieutenant Marcus Webb's shoulder, severing major arteries and embedding fragments deep into the bone. On any other species, such trauma would have induced immediate shock or unconsciousness. The Galactic Medical Database listed human pain tolerance as moderate, with a notation that anesthesia was essential for all invasive procedures. But the medical bay's anesthetic reserves had been destroyed in the attack. Dr. Zelthor had no choice but to operate with only local numbing agents, barely enough to dull the surface pain, let alone the deep tissue work required. Throughout the surgery, Marcus had watched the reflection in the polished medical instruments. His jaw remained clenched, his breathing controlled through gritted teeth. Sweat poured down his face in rivers, and his free hand had gripped the surgical table's edge so tightly that the metal bore his fingerprints. But he hadn't screamed. Hadn't even whimpered. Lieutenant Webb, Dr. Zelthor's translator, chirped softly as he sealed the final suture. "I must know, why did you not vocalize your distress? Your biochemical readings indicated pain levels that should have rendered you catatonic." Marcus's gray eyes met the surgeon's compound ones. His voice came out as a hoarse whisper, barely audible above the medical bay's ambient hum. "Didn't want to scare you, document." Dr. Zelthor's antennae flattened in confusion. "Scare me? I do not understand. I am a trained medical professional." A weak smile crossed Marcus's pale lips. "You were shaking the whole time. Thought if I started screaming, you might slip. Can't have that, you've got good hands." He paused, taking a shuddering breath. "Besides, knew you were doing your best with what you had. Figured the least I could do was make your job easier." The alien surgeon stood frozen, processing this incomprehensible logic. The human had endured agony beyond measure, not out of bravado or superior physiology, but out of concern for his surgeon's emotional state. To spare him distress. To make the procedure easier for someone else. "Your species," Dr. Zelthor began, then stopped. The medical database was woefully inadequate. It measured pain thresholds and physical tolerances but completely missed what truly made humans formidable. It wasn't their capacity to endure pain. It was their choice to endure it for others. "Rest now, Lieutenant," Dr. Zelthor said quietly, his translator catching the tremor of newfound respect in his voice. "Your shoulder will heal completely." As Marcus's eyes finally closed in exhaustion, Dr. Zelthor began updating the medical database. Under human pain tolerance, he deleted "moderate" and typed a single word, "incomprehensible." Then, after a moment's consideration, he added, "Recommend measuring not what humans can endure, but what they will endure for others."